Minchong's opinion of him grew even higher. He even had the urge to bring Lin in as
He's one
his
of
own.
ours. Let him
It
in.
was clear to everyone that this abandoned son of the Lin family was no
Corporal
ordinary
Fancy
person.
Pants.
But
Corporal Deacon
before
St.
making
John.
any
Our
decisions,
Good to see you.
Shui Minchong wanted to observe and assess him further. Shui Minchong is
Corporal
now in
St.
his
John,
early
I've
40s,
got an
but
urgent
already
assignment for
holds the
you.
position
Sort of
of Left
assume
Vice
that's...
Minister of the Ministry of Revenue, a high-ranking official of the second rank. As long as he doesn't encounter problems during his term and continues to make significant achievements, he is sure to be promoted further. Becoming the Minister of Revenue is only a matter of time. Therefore, he sees hope for promotion in Lin Yun. These thoughts flash through his mind briefly. Now, Shui Minchong is more worried about Lin Yun's ambitions.
Colonel,
If
reporting
Lin Yun
in.
can
Did
be used for
the
his benefit,
patrol get
that
the
would be
prisoner?
best. If he cannot
Corporal,
control Lin
I'm
Yun,
afraid
he
not.
might become a
We
serious
went to
threat.
retrieve him.
He said
He's
in a
dead.
deep voice,
What?
Lin Yun,
Dead?
are you sure you're
Poison.
only doing
He
this
killed
to
himself.
Lin Yun?
You're
Not
not
for
sure
other
how.
Shui Minchong was a bit nervous.
I'm sorry, sir.
Afraid Lin Yun might have
Don't
rebelled.
be. Whatever knowledge he
If
had
you
about
blindly
us
follow his
died with him.
ideas, you could end up in trouble.
Yes,
Lin
sir.
Yun
St.
smiled
John out.
bitterly, clasped his hands to the sky, and said, the great Indivine dynasty is peaceful and prosperous, and I respect our emperor. Although I am of humble status,
Good.
I understand gratitude and would never cause trouble or harm to common people. Shui Minchong was satisfied with me. He pushed a stack of silver notes back from me and said, good, you understand this. These silver notes are keep them for yourself. Lin Yun looked down at the silver notes and asked, so, the plan proceeds as usual. Yes. Fittingly, I will return now. Once I report back to the court, we can discuss further. He stood up. Lin Yun washed his back and said, Minister Chui, just leaving like this might not be wise, right? Shui Minchong suddenly stopped, understood immediately, and turned his head. Don't worry. I will never go back on my word or seek revenge on you. He then took out a token from his chest and threw it behind him. Lin Yun caught it. The front was carved with a vivid eagle
Gotta
soaring,
take a closer
with
look.
wings spread wide. The back was engraved with the character 4, household. This was the personal token of the Minister of Revenue. With it, Lin Yun could even enter the Ministry of Revenue. It shows Shui Minchong was willing to go to great lengths to gain Lin Yun's trust. Lin Yun felt reassured and smiled. Sir, take care. I won't see you off. Yes. Shui Minchong also waved his sleeve and pushed the door open to leave. Request failed. I think, all along, Lin Yun has left us with an
Okay,
impression
let's
of
see.
being cunning and thoughtful.
What's going on
Especially
here?
in the past 6
Militia
months,
bike.
he's
Gomez.
caused such a stir
That's gotta
over
be
Lin.
hers. Okay,
How could his yield
tracks.
be only
Female-sized boots.
120,000 G?
That could be hers.
I believe there's at least an
More blood.
80% chance
Oh
there's
God, I
something
hope it's
fishy
not
here.
all
The
hers.
steward said
Fresh
firmly.
blood
The
stains.
autumn sunlight
Looks like she
brightened
put
his
up a hell
eyes.
of a fight.
He explained, as you said, the special envoy also saw through
Marauders.
this young
Shit.
man's lie, which is why he left the city late at night to talk alone with Lin Yun. The steward lightly stroked his mustache and said, word on the street is Jimmy Dean's picking up somebody. Introduced, he said, I am just guessing. Whether it's true or not depends on whether the Lord can get the special envoy to reveal the truth. Autumn sunlight nodded seriously and then left through the door. He realized that if what the steward said was true, Lin Yun would be even harder to deal with in the future. Also, if he managed to get close to the special envoy, it would definitely be bad for him. When he reached Shui Minchong's guest room, Chi Rue was already gone. Instead, there was a plain palace guard standing there. Autumn sunlight cupped his fists and said, Yuqing Prefect Autumn Wanri requests to see the special envoy. The guard looked at him with disdain, as if he didn't see him at all. About a minute later, the closed door creaked open. Chi Rue walked over with a cold face and said sarcastically, Lord Autumn, you are really persistent. Waiting until now just to see Lord Shui, Autumn sunlight awkwardly smiled and said, I heard that the special envoy cares about the people who can't sleep at night, so I also lost sleep. I wonder if the Lord is willing to see me. Of course, Lord Shui has been waiting for you for a long time, Chi Rue replied, and stepped away. He had just received an order to return immediately to the Ministry of Revenue. Autumn sunlight respectfully saw Chi Rue off. His
Okay,
eyes filled with
here we go.
resentment, then turned around and entered the room. Inside the main hall, he saw Shui Minchong leaning back in a rock chair, dozing and swinging. Autumn sunlight immediately bowed and whispered whispered, "Special envoy." Chui Minchong glanced at him lazily and said, "Lord Autumn has arrived." He sat up and asked, "It's so late.
Use
Why
this.
are you here instead of resting? What brings you here?" Autumn Sunlight went straight to the point and said, "I just heard from my subordinate that you just left the city." Chui Minchung's face changed, and he widened his eyes in displeasure. He said, "Autumn Wandering, how bold of you! Do you dare to spy on this envoy?" Autumn Sunlight suddenly knelt on the ground, clasped his fists, and said, "I dare not. I only happened to find out while in the city and didn't know where you had just gone." Although he looked nervous and humble, these words were actually meant to test Chui Minchong. Chui Minchong immediately understood, took a deep breath, and waved his hand. "Forget it. I didn't want to tell you, but since the feedback already knows, there's no harm in telling you." He then gave a teasing smile and beckoned Autumn Wandering with a finger. Autumn Sunlight immediately stepped forward. Bang! A loud slap sharply struck his face. Chiu Guangri had been an official for many years, always hitting others, but this was the first time he was slapped back with a frozen face. Chui Minchong snorted angrily and said, "I am here on a secret imperial mission, and you, a small Yuchin prefect, dare to pry around? You really don't know your place. I know I was wrong. Please forgive me, sir." Chiu Guangri was caught off guard and cursed himself for not being more careful. "Get out of here. Until I return to report, don't let me see you again," Chui Minchong ordered, frightening him into a hurried escape, looking very embarrassed. Even if Chiu Guangri had been more reckless, Chui Minchong shouldn't have treated him like this. But because it involved a major matter of 20,000 bushels of grain, he dared not reveal anything. Moreover, he had heard before that Chiu Guangri was very big. If he found out that the land under his control had so much grain, he might cause trouble. But Chui Minchong also knew that if Chiu Guangri didn't get answers from him, he would definitely go to Freshwood. Now, it all depended on Lin Yan's ability. This was also a test for Lin Yan. If even this small Yuchin prefect couldn't handle it, he wouldn't be qualified to be his partner as the left deputy minister of revenue. The next morning, when Lin Yun woke up, the sun was already high in the sky. Next to his bed, Lin Yue was wearing a red undergarment, lying on her side, watching Lin Yun with a very gentle look, seeming to enjoy quietly observing him. Lin Yun felt a bit uncomfortable under her gaze and asked, "Madam, what time is it now?" Lin Yue smiled and said, "It's already a certain hour." "What? A certain hour? Why didn't you wake me up?" Lin Yun suddenly sat up with a jump and stood on the bed. "I just wanted you to rest a little longer. Even if you need to go to Yuchin Prefecture today, it's not a big deal. How about you? Did you feel refreshed after sleeping an extra half hour?" She stood up openly, wearing only her red small undergarment, revealing her white skin, which looked very tempting. Moreover, the lingering scent of mandrake flowers mixed with her body fragrance created an intimate aroma, making Lin Yun's heart beat faster. Lin Yue stretched out her slender arms and wrapped them around Lin Yun's waist, affectionately asking, "Hubby, can you promise me one thing?" Lin Yun felt overwhelmed, but tried to hold back his urge to blush and said, "Silly girl, you are my wife." "Not just one thing, even 10 or 80 things. I will agree to you." "Oh, all right. You must promise me that in the coming week, whether watching or Yuna come to see you, you won't share a room with me." Lin Yun raised an eyebrow and smiled slightly, saying, "Yue, you're really starting to act more like a proper wife." In his view, Lin Yue's actions were simply her way of exercising her rights. Ah, don't misunderstand. Otherwise, Yuna, Wan Xin will definitely be furious with me. But anyway, why won't you let me share a room with you? I'm just worried about your health. Husband, I want you to stay alert and not indulge too much in them. There's a saying, only tired oxen die, but the land doesn't get spoiled. These two girls just lost their innocence, and they don't know their limits. Since I am the main wife, I must take care of them. Pressure to produce more never lets up. Miller helps you get more from the team you already have, helping you increase productivity. Get ahead with Miller.
Yeah, I don't get a single fucking arrow back? That's bullshit. Ugh.
Since I am the main wife,
Bullshit.
I must take care of this. Lin Yun suddenly understood and recalled that day when he was captured by
Fucking
Yuna.
8
He still
arrows I
remembered
shot.
clearly. At that moment,
Only missed
Finally
once.
appreciated Lin Wuyue's kindness. Having such a wife,
Fucking
what
trash.
more could a husband ask for? Seeing Lin Yin looking at her with affection, Lin Wuyue felt proud inside. Later, Lin Yin changed into a long robe and pushed open the door. As he stepped out of the main hall, Yuna suddenly jumped out from beside the door, looking
Huh?
annoyed. Husband, you're such a liar. You said you'd leave at dawn,
You in here?
but you made me wait outside
I'm
for an
here.
hour while
St.
you were
John.
sleeping peacefully.
Hey,
Lin Yin
I'm in
was
here.
startled. When he saw
Come
it
on,
was
buddy, I'm
Yuna,
in here.
he gently patted his
St.
chest
John, I'm in here.
and
Where are
forced a
you?
smile.
Hold on.
Sorry, I've been too tired lately, so I slept a bit longer. Is it because you're too tired recently, or because you were exhausted last night? Yuna gave
Man,
him a
this bitch always getting caught.
Lin
Good to see you
angrily
breathing.
dipped his forehead and said, "What nonsense are you talking? Do you think Wu Yue is